Hi guys, welcome to another geography video. Today we're going to be talking about mass movement. So an introduction to mass movement. So mass movements, also known as landslides, are a common and powerful geological phenomenon. They occur when gravity pulls rock, soil, or other materials downslope. These movements can be slow and gradual, like creep, or fast and destructive like rockfalls and mudslides. Mass movements are influenced by a variety of factors including the slope of the land, the type of rock and soil, the amount of water present, and the presence of vegetation. Human activities such as deforestation and construction can also contribute to mass movement. Characteristics of mass movement. Mass movement are driven by gravity. They occur when the downward pull of gravity exceeds the strength of the material holding the slope together. These movements are categorized by the speed, type of material, and the nature of movement. Mass movements can range from slow gradual movement like soil creep to rapid catastrophic events like landslides. The material involved can be soil, rock, or combination of both. The movement can be translational, rational, or combinational of both. How to prevent mass movement. So, vegetation, drainage, and slope stabilization are the three main parts. Vegetation. Vegetation helps prevent mass movement by by binding the soil together. The roots of a plant act as anchors holding its soil in place. This can be achieved by planting trees, shrubs, or grasses. Drainage. Proper drainage can help reduce the risk of mass movement by diverting water away from slopes. This can be done by installing drainage systems or creating drainage ditches. Slope stabilization. Their techniques are used to reinforce slopes and make them more resistant to mass movement. These techniques can include retaining walls, rockfall barriers, and soil nailing. Causes of mass movement. Gravity is the primary force behind mass movement. It pulls materials downhill, especially when the slope is steep. The steeper the slope, the greater the force of gravity, which increases the likelihood of mass movements. Water can act as a lubricant, reducing friction between soil particles and making them more susceptible to movement. Water can also increase the weight of soil, making it more likely to side flow. For example, when your clothes are wet, they're really heavy. Earthquakes. Earthquakes can trigger mass movement by shaking the ground and loosening soil and rock. Earthquakes can cause changes in the landscape, such as the formation of cliffs, slopes, which can be prone to mass movement. Human activity. Human activities such as deforestation, mining, and construction can increase the risk of mass movement. These activities can alter the slope of land, expose soil to the erosion, and remove vegetation that help to stabilize the soil. Impacts of mass movement. Mass movement can have severe consequences for both human communities and the natural environment. They can cause significant damage to infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and buildings. This can disrupt transportation, communication, and access to essential services. Furthermore, mass movements can pose serious threat to human life. These events can trigger floods, debris flows, and other hazards, resulting in injuries, fatalities, and displacement of people. In addition, They can have a devastating impact on ecosystems, altering habitats and leading to the loss of biodiversity. Risks. Mass movement pose significant risk to human life and property. Landslides, mudslides, and rockfalls can cause widespread damage. Infrastructure such as roads, buildings, and bridges can be destroyed. Mass movements can also disrupt ecosystems and lead to soil erosion. In some cases, mass movements can trigger secondary hazards like flooding or debris flows. Bog bursts. A bog burst is a sudden release of water and sediment from a bog or peatland. Bog bursts occur when a peat in a bog becomes saturated with water and the peat layer becomes unstable. This water can be released in sudden forceful manner, causing flooding and erosion. Bog bursts can be triggered by heavy rainfall, melting snow, or even seismic activity. They can be very destructive, causing earth damage to property and infrastructure and even loss of life. Vegetation. Roots and vegetation. Vegetation play a crucial role in preventing mass movement. The dense network of roots help bind the soil together, providing stability and preventing erosion. Additionally, vegetation cover reduces the impact of rainfall, absorbing water down runoff, which can exacerbate landslides. Forest cover. Forests are especially effective at preventing mass movement. The deep root systems of trees provide strong anchoring, while the dense canopy reduces the impact of rainfall. Deforestation, however, can significantly increase the risk of landslides, and protective barrier provided by vegetation is removed. Soil creep. Soil creep is a slow, gradual movement of soil downslope. It is caused by the expansion of contraction of soil due to freezing and thawing, wetting and drying of the growth of plant roots. Soil creep is a common form of mass movement, especially in areas with steep slopes and abundant rainfall. Soil creep can be difficult to notice, but can have a significant impact over time. It can cause fences to lean, trees to tilt, and roads to become uneven. In some cases, soil creep can even lead to landslides. Okay guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.